In this video, I want to go over or share with two Chrome extensions that I have added as a result of completing Module 4 and looking for things that I thought would actually be useful. I find that sometimes, just like with Web 2.0 tools, that you can be overwhelmed with the sheer number of extensions out there, so I really only try to download and learn to use the ones that I think will really be helpful. So the first one I think will be super useful in our Kennesaw work, especially when we have our unstructured field experiences and working on our capstone. We have to keep timesheets of the things that we do. And if it's computer work, I found an extension called Clockify. I also do independent contracting work where I have to keep track of the number of hours that I work on projects. And previously I just wrote this down on a sheet of paper, started at 3 o'clock, finished at 4:15 or whatever. But if I use this extension either for KSU graduate student work or for my independent contracting job, I don't have to write it down. I don't have to really think about it. So you just come up here and you click on the extension itself, and then it's going to ask you, what's up? What are you working on? I'll say capstone pre-survey. And then I'm going to click start. And then I just go about my business. Like I'm working on my survey, I'm creating it, things of that nature. You have the option to add it to a project. Right now I just added this extension, so I don't have projects, but later on I'll probably filter that and add a capstone folder. Then you also, get out of here. There we go. Have the option of adding tags, and then I guess if you were using this with your work and it was something you needed to bill, you could click billable. But anyhow, say I finished my survey. I'm going to click OK, and then I'm going to stop, and then it's going to populate right here, and I've got that logged. And what else is cool is you can go to the dashboard, which brings up your account. I also had to create an account when I did this. And it'll show me, things that I've been working on. I guess there's projects if you wanted to add those. Your time tracker, it shows my capstone pre-survey. And so that I think would be super useful in our unstructured field experiences and when we work on our capstone to kind of keep track of time without having to remember to log it into a Google Doc or write it down in a calendar or something of that nature, especially if you're doing computer work. The other extension that I added is one called Momentum. And so Momentum is an extension that changes your, homepage when you log in. So instead of seeing my Google homepage, I see this extension that gives you a little bit of motivation, like a motivational quote. And then it tells me the time. I can check the weather, which I don't think that that's correct. I hope not. But I also can put tasks on there that I have to do each day. And so my main task for the day is finishing work for the 7430 class. But then also I need to grade all of my courses. I need to email my capstone participants. And I also need to email one of my sets of students. And so I added these on here. Now, if you wanted to upgrade, you could have multiple days where I could fill out a whole week worth of to-dos, but I don't want to pay $40 a year for this extension, so I'll just work on a day-to-day basis. And I figure I could log in the morning and say, here are my tasks I need to complete today. And I really like this because I can just check them off as I go through. And then if I wanted to see my Google homepage, all I have to do is come up here to links and then go to my Chrome tab, and then it brings up everything that I'm used to seeing when I log into Google. So I thought that this would be kind of a neat little extension to add to help with daily tasks and things like that.